Lou lived way out in the sticks with nothing but her dog, Jax, for company. One stormy day, she digs up a metal box from the backyard and starts tossing old government-looking documents into a fire. Then she sharpens up her hunting knife and cleans her guns, getting everything ready like she's planning for something serious. Turns out, she's thinking about ending her life. She even points a gun at herself. Next morning, a gunshot rings out, but it's not what you think. She's just out hunting and missed her target by a few inches. Still, the way she clutches her wrist says something's not right. Probably arthritis. Later, she hits the bank and clears out her whole account. War news blares from the TV. Outside, she bumps into Sheriff Rankin. He sees her wrist pain and casually recommends some copper bracelets that help his arthritis. Lou shrugs him off, clearly not interested. As she drives off, some guy at a payphone stares at her like he knows something. The radio's buzzing too. Biggest storm in years about to slam into the coast. They're warning people to stay home, expect blackouts and flooding. Even the ferry routes to the islands are shut down. Not far away, a mom named Hannah is playing hide-and-seek with her little girl, V, before they prep the house for the storm. V asks about her dad, supposedly off looking for treasure, but Hannah brushes it off. Later, Lou shows up to remind Hannah that rent's due tomorrow. Hannah asks for more time because of the storm, but Lou's cold and firm. Pay up or else. On her way out, Lou nearly hits V, who appears out of nowhere on the road. Hannah yells at Lou for driving so fast. Lou tells her she should teach V how to watch out for herself. Back at Hannah's place, a guy named Chris is waiting. There's a quiet spark between him and Hannah. V interrupts, and Chris brings up her dad, asking if she's told V the truth yet. Hannah dodges the question. Meanwhile, Lou watches Chris from the shadows. On his drive home, Chris sees a man stuck in the rain and offers him a lift. They chat, and Chris reveals he's into a woman who lost her husband recently, clearly talking about Hannah. But things take a dark turn when the hitchhiker suddenly attacks Chris, slamming his head into the wheel. Lou, at home, burns more photos, lost in her thoughts. Hannah, meanwhile, tries to tell V the truth about her dad, but she chickens out. Instead, they make bracelets, and V even makes one for Lou because she likes her dog. That night, Lou writes a note to Hannah, basically her suicide letter, saying the house is hers now. There's meat for Jax, some cash too. She admits she's done things Hannah wouldn't understand, things that made her both skilled and broken. She ends the note, saying she's left the world a more dangerous place. Later, when the power cuts out, Hannah goes outside to fix the breaker. While she's out, someone sneaks into the house. V hears noises and calls out for her mom. Hannah stumbles upon Chris's car in the middle of nowhere. He's been killed. Freaked out, she rushes back, only to find V missing and a creepy photo left behind. Panicked, Hannah runs to Lou's place, asking to call the sheriff. But the storms wiped out the phone lines. She tells Lou that V's dad, Philip, took her. Hannah says he's supposed to be dead. She shows Lou the photo he left behind with the words, "My turn." He also killed Chris. Hannah begs for Lou's car keys. Lou agrees to drive her, but when the car won't start, Lou finds one of V's toys rigged with a timer under the hood. She yells for Hannah to run, just before the car explodes. It was a bomb. Somewhere out in the storm, Philip is already on foot with V. Back at Lou's, she gears up. Hannah realizes this whole thing was planned. She wants to go to the sheriff, but Lou says it's not possible. The phones are down and roads are blocked. They're 10 miles from town, and every second counts. Lou insists on tracking Philip herself and tells Hannah to grab some batteries. While getting supplies, Hannah spills the truth. Philip was a Green Beret, known for torture and explosives. She's scared they don't stand a chance. Lou asked what he took from her trailer. Turns out, just V's stuffed toy and blanket. Lou figures he wants V to feel safe. Hannah disagrees. She thinks Philip just wants her to stay quiet. They head out into the storm with Jax. Hannah explains Philip once blew up his apartment when cops came after him. Lou spots traces of sleeping gas and guesses Philip's pulling V on a sled or something. With the ferry and airport shut down, Lou thinks he's heading to the coast for a private boat. She tells Hannah to stay behind and go to town when it's safe. But Hannah refuses. She's going after her daughter, no matter what. Lou warns her not to slow her down. Meanwhile, V wakes up in a cozy-looking room. Philip calms her down and does something familiar from her childhood. She realizes he's her dad and seems happy. He tells her they're heading off on an adventure. When she asks about her mom, he says he left a note for her. His radio buzzes, so he gives V an earpiece with music and steps outside. Lou and Hannah spot two men in the distance, Tony and Jerry, guys that used to work with Philip. Hannah recognizes them and panics. Lou tells her to hide and gives her a gun and knife. Lou approaches the guys, pretending to be a lost woman looking for her dog. She gives a fake name, Martha, and makes small talk. The guys are suspicious, but let her sit for a bit. When she whistles for Jax and tries to leave, Tony stops her. She immediately attacks. Jerry joins in, but Lou shoots him. After a brutal fight, she takes Tony down and demands to know where Philip's going. He tells her Eagle Bay. Lou finishes him off. Hannah shows up, stunned. Lou, calm as ever, says things escalated. She gives Hannah a bag and tells her to sort through it outside. Inside, Lou finds a card with weird markings and the phrase "old habits die hard." Definitely a message from Philip, but she keeps that to herself. Outside, Hannah tries using the radio. Lou snaps at her to shut it off. It could alert Philip. Besides, the weather's too rough for it to work. Hannah says she used to be in the Girl Scouts, but never learned hand-to-hand combat. Then bluntly asks Lou what branch she served in. Lou finally admits, CIA, 26 years. Meanwhile, V asks to stop for a bathroom break. Philip hears bits of Hannah's voice on the radio, but loses signal. He looks around. V's gone. He finds her holding a butterfly and gently tells her it might be too broken to survive. Then, when she's not looking, he crushes it. She sees it and gasps. He brushes it off and hurries her along. Back on the trail, Hannah is limping. Lou lies and says she needs to stop to warm up. Really, she just wants to give Hannah a break. She tries to start a fire, but fumbles because of her arthritis. Hannah finally reveals her foot is injured. Lou doesn't say much, just hands her supplies to wrap it. As they sit by the fire, Lou notices scars on Hannah's hand and asks why she stayed with someone like Philip. Hannah gets defensive. She thought she could help him, that love could fix him. For a long time, she thought she was the problem. But now she knows Philip's the one who's broken. No love can fix that. Lou asks if he ever hurt V. Hannah says no. Well, not yet. She always whispered "game on" to V when Philip got scary so the kid would think it was a game. Philip used to threaten to kill them both if she ever tried to leave. Hannah wonders if she made all the wrong choices. Lou tells her everyone carries pain others can't see, then reassures her. We're getting her back. They finally reach a shaky bridge, water roaring underneath. Lou steps on first, not even flinching, and tells Hannah to follow her lead. Jack starts barking like crazy, not liking what's happening, but Lou tells him straight up to head back home. As they cross a rough patch with planks missing, Hannah nearly loses her balance, but Lou helps her out. Unfortunately, gripping the ropes makes Lou's arthritis flare up. She slips and tumbles down a steep slope, landing hard and wheezing in pain. Hannah rushes to check if she's okay. Lou's alive, but not in great shape. She swats Hannah's help away and, gritting her teeth, pops her dislocated bone back in place. The pain is intense, but she forces herself up, reminding Hannah they've already lost precious time. Every second counts. Meanwhile, Philip and V reach Eagle Bay. Hannah wants to try using the radio again, now that the storm's calming down. Lou thinks it's a waste. No one's going to come. I'm all you've got, she says, dead serious. When they finally arrive at the bay, it's deserted. Hannah thinks they've missed them, but Lou points out that in this weather, no boats could have come or gone. They find an old boat. Inside, Lou spots one of Philip's creepy cards. Hannah sees V's toy and loses it, yelling her daughter's name. Lou quickly pulls her back, telling her this is exactly what Philip wants, to mess with her head. Hannah breaks down, crying. Lou, surprisingly, comforts her and suggests giving the radio another shot, handing her a frequency and telling her to meet back here. Hannah asks what Lou's going to do. Rest, Lou says. But that's a lie. As soon as Hannah leaves, Lou reads the card. Together forever. You light up my life. That's all she needs. She gears up and heads out. Philip builds a fire and starts carving symbols into wood. Lou, now using night vision goggles, silently makes her way through the darkness. At the same time, Hannah fights her way up a hill and, despite bad signals, manages to reach Rankin on the radio and get the message through. Rankin tells his deputy to issue an alert just in case V's taken off the island. He also mentions Lou. While Lou follows the trail, she finds a fire Philip made, but gets jumped from behind. He pulls a gun and demands her weapons. She gives them up, then asks where V is. Philip says she's sleeping and accuses Lou of betraying him. Lou says she always knew he'd come back for Hannah and V, and knew she couldn't keep them safe forever. That sets him off. He thinks Lou never cared. She tells him Hannah doesn't know who she really is, and that hits him. He realizes Lou still won't admit he's her son. He asks why she didn't come for him when he was taken as a child. She says she wanted to, but it was a trap, Going would have meant both of them dying. He doesn't buy it. To him, she chose the CIA over him. Lou insists she got him out of Iran, but he throws it back in her face. She didn't go with him. She stayed behind for the mission, which ended up being a disaster anyway. Lou tries to steer the conversation away from the past and toward V. She tells him to leave V out of it and go. He laughs in her face. She admits she thought about ending her life just the night before, thinking her job was done. She believed Hannah and V were safe, but it was a setup. Philip never really died. She brings up childhood memories, but Philip isn't moved. He says it's time to end it all. Lou reminds him that he's V's father. He counters by saying she's his mother. Just as things get tense, Lou lunges at him. A brutal fight follows. Philip stabs Lou, leaving her badly hurt, then vanishes into the night with V, heading to the lighthouse. Back at the station, Rankin gets word there's no progress on the alerts. Then a call from federal marshals comes in. They fax over 2 photos. One is Lou. Rankin recognizes her. The other is Philip. He doesn't. He's told the case now belongs to the marshals. No one, not even local cops, is allowed near Eagle Bay. Hannah finds Lou bleeding badly. Lou says V is still okay for now, but she's with Philip at the lighthouse. Hannah helps her with the wound, but Lou tries to push her away. Then Hannah spots the cards Philip left and confronts Lou. Lou finally confesses. Philip is her son. Hannah is stunned. Lou explains she came to the island through a setup and tried to expose Philip by pressuring the CIA. Hannah realizes that because of Lou, V ended up with the very man she tried to protect her from. Hannah is furious. Lou kept her real identity hidden. She's V's grandmother and acted like a stranger all along. Hannah says she'll go alone to the lighthouse. The next morning, Lou is awakened by Jack's barking. Rankin arrives on a bike. He warns Lou the CIA is coming for her. Lou admits she still had proof of their operations in Iran. Rankin gives her a bracelet for her wrist. She fakes needing medical help, and when Rankin goes inside, she takes off on his bike, heading straight to the lighthouse. At the lighthouse, V is crying, and Hannah rushes upstairs. Philip's holding V and won't let her go. He wants Lou to show up so they can finish it. V begs to hug her mom, and he finally lets her. But he secretly pulls out a remote. He's rigged the place with explosives. Hannah quietly whispers "game on" to V, a code they used when danger was near. V asks to use the bathroom, and Philip agrees. Once she's out, Hannah draws a gun. Philip thinks she's bluffing until she shoots him. Twice. The second one hits his shoulder. He collapses, shocked. She tells him his games won't work anymore. But it's a trick. He grabs her leg, knocks her down, and disarms her. They fight violently. Philip pins her down, mocking her. She stabs him in the hand and breaks free, locking the door behind her. She searches for V, but hears beeping instead. The bomb is under the stairs. She finds V and tells her to run. Suddenly, Lou arrives. She tells Hannah to try the escape hatch. Hannah gets V out and tells her to run and hide. Hannah can't follow due to her injury. Lou realizes the bomb is real, but tries changing its signal. She needs the radio. Philip catches up, and they exchange harsh words. He hits the trigger, but the bomb doesn't go off. Lou and Hannah escape through the lighthouse. A CIA chopper appears. Lou knows they won't let either of them live. She tells Hannah to go, but Hannah begs Lou to find and protect V. Lou agrees. She finds V hiding and hugs her tight. They reunite with Hannah. Lou uses a wired stick to trigger the bomb at the lighthouse, hoping to draw the CIA away. She tells Hannah to take Jax and V and run. Before parting, Hannah tells her not to die. Lou smiles faintly and says she won't. Lou stays behind, facing off against Philip near the water. He tries to drown her, but she bashes him with a rock. He stabs her, and she pulls him close. They hold each other. Then gunfire from the chopper rains down, and they vanish underwater. Later, the CIA questions Hannah. She keeps quiet about the documents. They hand her a card, but she tosses it. She's moving to Seattle with V and Jax. On the ferry, Jax perks up, staring into the distance. Someone with a copper bracelet watches through binoculars. Maybe, just maybe, Lou's still alive. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps the content coming. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.